The former administration is under the microscope again, this time for how plots of land owned by the sugar company Gaisuco along the East Bank corridor were given out during the tenure of then-President Jagdeo, and even as recent as 2014 under the Ramotar administration. Published in a recent Kiter News article between 2011 and 2015, hundreds of acres of prime lands were said to have been parceled off and sold to private developers by the Central Housing and Planning Authority, CHNPA. Former President Bharat Jagdeo had this to say on that issue.
What the government needs to do is to see if they have met the conditions now, because there are conditions attached to those contracts. They have to put in a given number of infrastructure. They have to do it within a certain time frame. The sale of they have to build houses, etc. So the government can explore whether they have complied. Yes, so they have to explore that, whether they have complied.
The CARICOM General Land Development Inc. was said to be among the beneficiaries. That developer was supposed to pay $78 million up front on the $225 million price tag for the 50 acres of land it obtained. But according to Jagdeo, the lands were all tendered publicly for expressions of interest.
It came to the cabinet. There was a decision to give everybody an allocation, all of those who tendered. The only two groups that did not get land were Eddie Boyer, because he had won a bid, a public tender for the land at Lelendal. And secondly, Tulsi Prasad, because Tulsi Prasad said he wanted the land for free.
The former president added that only one person is being mentioned now.
Why don't they mention some of them who are close to the government now? You have about 10 persons who got allocations of land on the East Bank as developers.
There are said to be thousands of applications for house lots awaiting processing. The APNU, when in opposition, had complained that Guyanese were paying too much for house lots, but since assuming office, much has not changed. Handel Duncan, HGP Nightly News.